This is Eabc Tech Computer Education. I welcome you once again for lesson number 3. Thank you so much for coming from break time. Let's continue with Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word. Of course, we start with Microsoft Word. What is Microsoft Word? Microsoft Word is capable of complex graphic design. You can include image tables, graphics, and shapes in your document. It helps us to resumes, posters, make resumes, posters, writers, text documents, flyers, detect grammatical errors in text and brochures, business cards, invoice, etc. So also it has a key vocabulary or characters such as like a number, letter, punctuation mark, a space, or any other inputs from keyboard. And also we do see that it has like we can count like the word happy. Happy has 5 characters. When you count from H to A, you count 5 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this word here has 5 characters, and also we come to this sentence which has 12 characters. 1, 2, 3. Then this space here, that is another character, that is 4. Then letter A, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus the space 12. So that is how you count the characters. So we do have, it helps us to know the characters we have. But also Microsoft Word helps us to change font for the text, and it helps us also to deal with a paragraph. It does a lot like such as sections, objects, and etc. So when we see like this arrow, it's an object. When we see this circle, it's an object. When we see this flower, it's an object, and they can be added on in Microsoft Word. So that is very important. So how everything fits together? How does everything fit together? Microsoft Word is designed around the model of putting stem or of a text on a page, multiple pages. So it is capable to put multiple pages together, and you get a document which is really fits together. And also we can see that the examples that they could be 2 different tables on the page of documents, with each a table being formatted differently to have a different characters. Sometimes of the page formatting, including like sometimes we can have numbers. So we are talking about formatting. Formatting can be applied to each individual characters, like selected the paragraph, and also selected the pages, and in a section of the documents. So that is what we are talking about here. You can have a number of columns on the page. We can have paper and the size orientation, such as like landscape, or horizontal, which is portrait. We can have margins and the headers, footers, and the background colors, image, and the watermarks. We shall see that. We shall learn all those stuff. So here we come now. The Microsoft Word window is made up of a various paths as shown down here. So when you open Microsoft Word, this is how it looks like. Let's open one. You come to search. You search Microsoft Word. If you are using Windows 11, like the one I have, or any window, you can search. So it will give you, if your computer has Microsoft Word, it will give you Microsoft Word like this. So you open it by using your lefty button, as we studied. My computer is slow a bit because of many things it is doing, but don't worry, it's going to open. So at its opening, we see that when you open Microsoft Word, this is how it looks like. It is still loading. You can see it's coming very soon. So when it opens, you will see something like that, and that is what I'm waiting for, to see that it can open. Still loading. I don't know why my computer is too slow like this. Normally it does not do this. It has opened all the stuff I had loaded. Just for for a few minutes to be okay. Yes, you need to give it time. Oh, I've closed everything. Let's open it again. So we see how it is. So this is normal when you open it, immediately brings you here, which is home. When you open a blank document, let's go to blank document. When you go to blank document, to reopen this way. So this is what you are seeing here. This is exactly what you are seeing here. We have what we call quick access tools. Quick access tools are these ones up here. The auto save, something like that. And we have a document name, which is here. When we see here, we have a title bar where we have documents word. Any document you start up with, it gives a name here. And so we have a ribbon. Ribbon is where we find file, home, insert a drawer, and the others for other rooms. And also in that ribbon place, we do have what we call different sections, such as like a home. So home, when we start using Microsoft Word, of course, we begin with home. That's why you see by default, once you open a blank document, immediately it brings you to home. So in home, it's where we get clipboard, the font, paragraph, and the stylus, edit, and the other stuff, such as like that. So let's continue with our notes. So we see also we have what we call documents area or documents area. It's here where the white paper where you type everything. But also we do have what we call ruler. The rulers help us to measure where our text will begin from and where it will end from. And these are the rulers up here and on the side. When the rulers are not showing, when they are not there, you can come to view. You unlock rulers. You see, when I take them off, they go. When you take them on, they come back. Or you can even add gradients lines, like you write as if you are typing in the book. So that ruler is showing us the white part. It's where it will give you allowance where you can fold the book together, or where you can even write notes with a pen. So that's why you see these glide lines are not really in this white space here. And also you can put a navigation panel. A navigation panel, it's this one, which helps you to navigate like a text or whatever you are trying to do. So let's just close this, and this one will remain with our default one, which is the ruler and the document area. So let's come back to our notes. We see what next. So we see also we do have what we call page and words count. Page and words count, they are always down here, where you can see page out of page one of one. So that means we are on one paper. We don't have another paper here. That's why there are only 2 pages. But also we see that we have what we call documents view. Documents view around here. When you want to view this document in the book way, you can come here. Or if you want to view it, like when you view it in the book way, this is how it looks like. It looks very weird. But when you come to the middle one, you get a default one. Okay, so that's very nice to know. And also we continue with the list, such as like zooming control. Zooming control help us to zoom the paper in and out in case you want to see something which is very far or which is very close. So that is zoom area. And also we do have a scrolling bar. The scrolling bar is always here on the side. It helps you to scroll up and down, or you can use the other scrolling wheel on your mouse to bring down and up. Sometimes when you have like a big size, immediately it opens another scrolling button down here, so that you can be able to see what is on the edge. You can see here it is when the page is too wide and you can't be able to see very well. So that is very important to know. Let's put it back to the default one, which is 100. Then we continue with our Microsoft Word. So let's continue with the notes. This is the same. We come here. So we have what we call file. Let's begin with a ribbon. In a ribbon, you have file, and the file, it's what we like using most. I don't need to need all these notes, but you can really read them. So let's begin with a practical work. When when you are going to use Microsoft Word, first of all, you need to know how to start it. Of course, we talked about it. To open it, it is either to start a new page, you go to File, then starting a new file where the file is saved, and what the file is called, and what format the file is. So is it Word file or PDF file or plain file, etc. And then or you can also find where to print from. That is all in file. Let's begin with file. When you go to file here, you will see that you can open a new document. You see new blank document. If I press on blank document, it will open a new one. So I have this one and the one behind it there. So that is opening a new document. Also, when you go to file, you can open the recent document. All these are recent document. I don't need to open it because I don't need to use it. So now we have also info. When you press to info, you can get the information for that document, all for the Microsoft Word. I don't know, my computer is really delaying a bit. So when you press to info, this is what you get. They will ask you, do you want to protect your document? If you come to protection, then that means you have put a protection to your document. They will ask you, do you want to encrypt it? You want to put a password? You want to do what? So that no one should access. No one can open up your document without your permission or without your password. So that is very important if you want to. And there is also check issues. There is a manage document. There is also save. When you want to save a document for the first time, you have to come to save. See, when I went to save here, immediately, because it is the first document, you go to save, and then you browse. So we are going to start all of that. So when you want to print, your document, you go to print. So then print will open. Then you choose from here which print I want to use, because right now I have a printer connected. It's called Canon. If I press on it, immediately it will send a file to the printer. So you can see it is ready. When the printer is ready, it will show you that it's ready. So right now I can print using Canon printer if I have it, because right now. So anyway, let's go back to home. As I told you, I don't know why my computer is freezing, but it is loaded. It has many things it's doing, but we shall bear it. So when we go back to our notes, we do have exercise to do. That is the one we have finished to do. So they say that saving a document. First of all, they say that type your full name to the document. So we are going to type. Let me use our college. The college we are using, Eabc Tech, computer education. So that is very important. When there is a mistake in what you have spelled, like education, they will show you. You press your left button, so right button, then it will give you the correct spelling, so you can change. So that is how it is. Now, they say that on our exercise, say that now after typing the full name, click a file menu, then you do save as, and you select this PC, you choose wherever you want to save it. So let's go to file. We need to go to file. When you want to save your document, you go to save as, so you browse. They say we go to this PC, and then you choose documents, okay? So once you open document, immediately it will bring you here where it will ask you the name. What is the name of your file? When you remember here, I say that select the documents as the location, then choose a type of the document, file, and click save. So they are asking you here, choose the type of the document. If you press here, you'll have a different types. Like if you want it in PDF, you select PDF. If you want it in a Microsoft document, you leave it to document. So I want it as a document. So then the name, I can either leave it to Eabc Tech Computer Education. So after that, you save, okay? So how do we relocate our document? How can we be sure that our document have reached in the computer? So when you go to one of the documents here, like you go to documents, immediately it should be there. So that is the one, Eabc Take Computer Education. So that is how you locate things, and make sure you save to the location which you will not forget, and also give the name which you will not really forget next time you come to look for it. And you don't start trying to remember the name. Use always the easiest name. So let's continue. So now that was home. In home we have home menu. That is where I told you we find the clipboard, font, paragraph. So we are going to cover all the menu of home. Then we'll be able to go to another one. So let's begin with a clipboard. So what does clipboard help us with? We have a cut, copy, format, paint, and we have a paste. So let's go and do a quick exercise. They say that clipboard is included with a cut, copy, and paste object, characters, words, and etc. And also we do have font we have a font in home where we deal with we deal with a font control. Let you change to the look of the text you type. You can change things such as the size, the color, the style, and also other stuff. So let's practice all these tools, then we'll be able to understand what we are doing. So first of all, we have to type the word today is a good day. So let's type today is a good day. Today is a good day. Okay, so now we are going to first exercise what is in clipboard. Then after clipboard we go to font, after font we go to paragraph. So the first thing you have to do is to make sure that we select the word we want to deal with. Okay, so we are going to select using a mouse. Press right button, so left button, hold the left button, then you drag your mouse towards left side if your cursor is on the right side. If my cursor was on the left side, I would drag towards the right side. Okay, so after selecting, now we are going to do what? We are going to cut. So cut, it is copying, but where I have cut that statement should go away, and then I paste it or I copy it to another place. So let's press cut, then we say that we want it to be pasted here. So after cutting, you come to paste. Immediately it will come to where it was. Okay, if I paste here, it will come again down. If I paste here, if I paste, it can come. So that is what we call cut. Now when we select all of them and we want to copy this statement, we come to copy, then we paste them here. They will be now double. So that is copying what you wanted. So they are shortcuts for copying and pasting. When you come here to paste, they'll give you a shortcut. It's Control plus V. When you come to cut, it is Control plus X, and when you come to copy, it is Control plus C. Okay, so don't forget those shortcuts. They will help you to understand what we are doing. So that is clipboard. We cover clipboard. Now let's go to font. Now we go to font. So what is in font? In font, we can change the font size, the font style, and we can change font size, and you can change everything. So let's do the exercise. We first change the font style for our topic or our headline. Let's say Gospel Light, Eabc Tech Computer Education. It's our headline, and you want to change the font size. When you come here to font, you'll have a different font format. Okay, let's say that we need this one, and also we can change font size, which is either coming to this one. You change font size. If you realized there is nothing you can do without your text to be selected, so you have to first select, and then you come and change to anything you want to change. So font size, let's say we need 16. You can use here, or you can use these ones to increase the font size or to reduce font size. But also in the font size, in font we can change this font format, where we can go bold. We can bold them, we can italic them, we can underline them, and also you can choose more different lines you want. Okay, so that is very important how to do. And also you can stroke them, that is stroking the statement, as you can see, or you can come and remove it. So all that is in font size. So also in font we can change. You can see our Eabc Tech Computer Education, it's in lower cases. Let's say remove italic. We can come and change to upper cases or to any type of format, such as like if we want it to sentence case, we can leave it. This is a default. Or if you want a lowercase, you can see now E has changed to the lowercase. If you want upper cases, you come to the upper cases. All of them will change to upper cases. If you want each letter by capitalize, that is how it will be. So that is font size. But also in font you can change the colors. You can change font style. You can text style, or you can come and change the styles of your text from here, based whatever you want, whatever looks nice for you. And also you can highlight. You can highlight the text, but also you can do what? You can change the color for that text. Okay, so this is all in font. Let's increase the size for you to see what we're doing. So that is what we have done. So we have changed text style, and also we have highlighted. Let me say to this one, and also we have highlighted, and also we have changed the color for the font. Okay, so that is how you can do everything from there. So now in font, that is all about. We are still remaining with this one and this one. So what do these two things do here? So those two help us, like when you have like a date, 20th, and you want it to be up. Let me increase the size a little bit for you to see what we are doing. And you want this to be up, you can use this one to send it up, or you can use this one to send it down. Okay, so normally we use these ones when we are doing like formulas H2 plus C CO2, okay, equals 0. Okay, so let me say that we want this formula in our math. So we want this 2 down, and also we want this C down. Okay, so we want it down. Okay, so that is how you do it. So that is the law of this font. So that is now about font. So let's go to paragraph. What is in a paragraph? What does paragraph help us to do? We have covered all this we have covered them. So now we are going to paragraph. So I have covered everything here. So let's jump to paragraph. What do we have in a paragraph? In a paragraph we have, if I want to, let me remove highlight. To remove highlight, you go to none, and if you want to reduce the size, you come here. Okay, so let me say that we want to put this text in the middle, on the center of the paper. We come to paragraph, we use this centralizing stuff, so which is this one. So this one helps us to centralize in the middle. Now also, let me say that we want to use what we call numeric numbers, such as like you come and select where we want to put in numeric numbers, then you come to these ones. You can use numbers, or you can use any dots. You can use anything you feel like it's nice for you, but let's use numbers. So that is how we do it, and that is how we do what we change numeric numbers. Okay, so let's make sure that we save so that we don't lose our work. Remember, our work is called Eabc Tech Computer Education, and it's saved on DC, saved to this PC. When you place here, they will show you the full direction. It is on Eabc document, and that's where we can find it. Okay, if you want to upload it, you can come to upload, then you upload it to OneDrive. So OneDrive, it's a good storage where things don't disappear in case computer gets any crash. So let's continue with another exercise. Another exercise, it is about increasing and decreasing left index. Increasing and decreasing left index. Something like here, if I want to increase this index here, I can select and I use paragraph index. Something like that. So if you see the current the index here where it was, sorry, let me do this here. Like right now the index is here. Okay, if I increase the index, you will see that any paper I typed will begin from here. Okay, so that is what we call index. To reduce index, you can go back to the normal one, so which again to remain to where it was. So that is how to increase index and the increase the index. So now let's say that we want to sort out our text. Let me say that here we have today is a good day. Here we have oranges, and here we have tomatoes. Then here we have a sweet potato. Let's just say sweet for and also here we have maybe beans, and here we have a sugar like that. So then we make sure the mistake is corrected. So let me say that we want to sort out to sort out according to the paragraph or by alphabetic. So you select all these ones, you come to paragraph, you go to A and Z. This is for sorting. They will ask you, do you want to sort by paragraph, or you want to sort by header or by field? So I want to sort by paragraph. If I press, you'll see that B will be the first one, beans, because according to alphabetic, it is letter A, number F begins, then B, A, B, C, D, E. So like that, all the way to F. So that is how you sort. Don't forget to save your work. So now, we do have also in a paragraph, other stuff we have forgotten, it's this. If you select and you add this stuff, you will see they will be added on. I don't know if you need them, but for now, let's leave them. I'm using Control Z. Sorry about this. To remove them, you have to come and select it again to go away. So that one, when you put it there, they will show you that show, hide, show paragraph marks, and the other hidden formatting symbols. This is especially useful for advanced layout tasks. So you don't need them, but let's just leave them there. So we also have what we call spacing. So the space you have between each text. When you come to this spacing, you will see the gap between each text. So let me say that if you want to remove that spacing, you come to remove spacing. So that is what sometime when you copy something and it comes with a big gap in the middle, let me say like this one, there is a big gap. If you want to remove this gap, you come, you say remove a gap. So that is a default. So we see that helps you to remove a gap. Now, what is this in Microsoft Word? This one helps us for shading color. When you place on it, let me say we get a color. Immediately where the cursor is, we get that color like that, okay? But that is shading, but in case you want to change the colors for these oranges and what, you go in font, you change the color by individual like that, okay? So there's something also we want to cover here. What if I want to bold, I want to put these ones in a borders, like I want to build this one like kind of like in a table, but which is border. So you select all of them, you come and say all borders. So immediately they will be in the what we call border. This is not table, it's not a table, it's what we call border. Because the reason why it is not a table, if you place on it, it will not open table format. So we are going to learn how to make borders. So how to put things in a table. Okay, so let's put back this one to the default. Now if you want to change the font for everything, press Ctrl A, then you come and put them in the time and the Romans. Okay, so that is very important. You save. So now let's go to the next exercise. Next exercise, we have covered all this. We have covered the sorting, and we have covered the border, all borders. Now we are going to insert. To insert, how to make table. How to make table. How do we make table in Microsoft Word? How do we make table in Microsoft Word? So as we go for table, I would love we first have a